So typically, if I don't get good sleep, like as in I get like very little sleep, you know, less than 6 hours, even, you know, really I should be getting no less than 7. But if I get like less than 6 hours of sleep, then if I was supposed to exercise the next day, I typically won't do it. And the reason why is very simple. It's because, you know, sleep is like the main time when your body repairs. Your body doesn't really, your body can't really focus on repair during the day, you know, because I mean you're living, you know, you're kind of moving around and doing what you do. But like sleep, during sleep time, you know, that's when our bodies repair, tissues repair, the brain consolidates thoughts and connects thoughts and all these kind of things. But it's a major time of repair. And so if I don't get good enough sleep, then as far as I'm concerned, that means I didn't really get a chance to really repair, you know? And because the nature of exercise, strength training, even cardio to some degree, the nature of exercise is like putting stress on your body, kind of breaking your body down a little bit, then it kind of, to me, doesn't really make a lot of sense to just kind of like get very little sleep, yet keep on working out. Because what happens is it's like an accumulation of damage. Yes, exercise is good for us, but the reason why it's good for us is because it's not so much stress where it hurts you, but it's just enough so that it stimulates you to kind of, you know, grow and come back. But if you don't really get a chance to get that recovery in, then you end up like probably hurting yourself, you know. And I say this too, I believe that sometimes, like whenever I've kind of had some of these little minor injuries, like maybe my shoulder hurting me, or I mean slightly from my regular exercise, or something like maybe my knee bothering me, I think that some of that could even be like when I haven't put in like getting as much sleep as I should optimally. I believe that actually is stemming from not getting enough sleep. I want to say I heard that LeBron, you know, who's known for his very extensive like health routines and whatnot. I want to say that LeBron gets like up to 10 hours of sleep. Now, of course, I don't know. It kind of seems almost like that could be too much, but at the same time, though, LeBron, like I say, he's known for his very intensive health and fitness routine, and LeBron is like 40 years old, and he's still putting up excellent statistics and stuff like that. Like he's comparable to like his previous years, you know, still doing monster dunks and stuff like that, and a lot of that, you know, with very, you know, little injuries and stuff like that. But, you know, he's very, very serious about recovery, about, you know, like, you know, active recovery, about like cold plunges and sleep and nutrition too. So like, so yeah, that's why a lot of times if I don't get enough sleep, I may skip a workout. Even if I want to do it, I may skip it because it, to me, feels counterproductive. One thing I'm kind of wondering about out loud on this in this video is how much is it worth it to like exercise whenever your diet is really bad. Now, I think that a lot of us are doing that. You know, and me, you know, too, to some degree here and there. I like to think that, you know, I actually have a decent amount of nutrients in my diet now. But my point is, I've definitely been guilty of having a diet of junk food in the past, maybe, and you know, still exercising. But again, the reason why I mention food and exercise is because when you break your body down with exercise, if you're building it back with junk food, like you're not necessarily getting all your nutrients in, you're putting a lot of, you know, just junk in your body and whatnot, then that has to be like an additional kind of stress on your body if you think about it. I think it's something that we don't think about a lot, especially guys, because back when I used to read all the muscle magazines and whatnot, you know, conversation around building muscles is always about bulking and cutting. you know, bulking, eating as much food as you can, you know, to kind of gain as much weight as you can in a short period of time while you lift moderate to heavy weights, you know, for the purpose of gaining muscle. Understanding you're going to gain fat too. And then cutting is just like when you clean up your diet and you eat less and do a lot of cardio. You know, that's kind of how it's traditionally been kind of done. But my point is, bulking a lot of times ends up being an excuse to eat a whole lot of junk food. A lot of junk food, and you lifting heavy and all this kind of stuff. And it just, you know, a lot of times people will explicitly say that eating junk food is okay in that stage. But like, again, we build muscle off of junk. It's like, how do you even know that you're really getting the full spectrum of vitamins and minerals that you need? You know, that's the part that we forget. You know, like I always say, your body has fundamental needs. Like, how do you even know that you're getting all those kind of like micronutrients and all that kind of stuff? You know, and I think that those things can end up coming back to hurt us when we just kind of just put stuff in there, and then we use that to try to convert to like healthy muscle tissue. Gabrielle Lyon, look her up if you've never heard of her. I think she's a physician, but she's also big on building muscle and stuff like that. But she talks about not just building muscle, but building quality muscle tissue. So healthy muscle tissue. And are you really building healthy muscle tissue if your diet is junk? You know, and again, I hope what I'm saying is understandable. When I talk about building, you know, a body off of junk, I'm specifically talking about if you eat a diet that's largely junk food, largely processed, you know, very high in sugar and GMOs and, you know, all that kind of stuff, and all the additives and things that come in processed foods, like literally, just think about how that compares and contrasts with a diet that's largely natural. A diet that's largely based on things as they grow in the ground, or like, you know, just animal protein, you know, not like processed animal protein, but like, you know, fresh meat and stuff like that. Versus all these, you know, hard to pronounce things and all these packaged foods, you know, all that weird chemistry lab stuff. Like literally, you know, if you eat a natural diet, you're going to get a whole lot of just goodness in a diet like that. A lot of nutritional goodness, for lack of better words. But there's going to be a lot missing in a junk food diet. There's going to be a lot missing. And because we focus so much on eating and only eating, just satiating, satisfying our diets, we think we're okay when we simply eat. But like, how do you know that you're getting that full spectrum of minerals, vitamins, phytonutrients, etc., etc.? It's like you have to be building tissue that's deficient. You know, you have to be. And so it kind of makes you think about, you know, C.T. Fletcher. If you've heard of him, you know, he's very motivational to me. Like his hardcore approach to muscle gain and all that kind of stuff. And he's pretty motivational guy overall. You know, he definitely, you know, has his choice words and whatnot, but he's very motivational. But anyway, though, you know, he talks himself about how junky his diet was, just eating daily McDonald's and eating a whole lot of McDonald's and building a lot of muscle, but he ended up destroying his heart. Now, of course, he, you know, his heavy lifting days, I guess, are over, but he had to get a heart transplant, and but yeah, his diet was just really, really, really bad, and it finally caught up to him, and it kind of shows that even if you you know, lift and do all the exercise stuff, it's like it still matters what you're building it with. I like the phrase I heard, which I referred to, I think, my last video, my last stretching video, food alchemy. That's what we kind of think can happen. Just like the guy who turned everything he touched turned to gold. we think that everything we eat will kind of turn into gold. Everything we eat will turn into quality body tissue, and it doesn't work that way. It's like your body can only work with, it can only produce according to the level of the stuff that it takes in. It can't make miracles, so to speak. So I've ranted and raved enough. That's why I don't exercise whenever I don't get enough sleep. And y'all, we just gotta give our bodies the right raw materials and the right environment, so we can be healthy and build good quality muscle tissue. Y'all have a good one.
As we get older, it becomes increasingly important to maintain and build muscle. Muscle helps you burn fat, stay mobile, and can contribute to longevity. However, many people have no idea how to work out to build muscle. My mini workout series on Patreon provides you with my body weight mini workout video library. These workouts use little to no equipment, which means that you can do them in the privacy of your own home. They start at beginner level and progress from there to ensure you continue to see results. Every workout is a full body workout, hitting chest, back, legs, and glutes, as well as other muscles in between. Become a patron today and receive access to my series of mini workouts, plus access to a digital copy of my book, 8 Weeks to Transform Your Diet and Your Health. By combining the workouts with healthy diet changes, as outlined in my book, you'll definitely be on your way to weight loss, improved health, and visible results. Join me at patreon.com/ShawnB2B Fitness today.